don't mind me playing a little bit of Freeze Mage, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. I apologize for my nasally voice. I am still sick, but you know the grind never stops. The new expansion just came out, so I'm trying to come out with 3 videos a day to give you guys an experience of pretty much every single deck I can possibly build. And most of these decks are inspired by other decks or decks I found on Hearthstone Replay, but are also decks that I have to some extent modified a little bit, so I feel like they'd either A, run better, or B, see if they work with different cards, because I might not have certain cards, and you guys might not either. So sometimes their budget changes, sometimes they're just changes. The point is they're a little bit different, so I feel like I can call them my own, but generally speaking, I will give credit where it's due, and this one is mostly from Hearthstone Replay, just the Freeze Mage deck, although I did make a couple of changes to it. Like, I threw in Sunreaver War Mage, because I think has a really good possibility of being a good card in this deck, as well as putting in Stargazer Luna. I think there's one more, but I'm a little bit tired right now, so I'm not working at max capacity here. I'm thinking I just kill that, maybe play 2/5 Taunt Reborn next turn, or maybe we just draw 2 and play this next turn, which is clearly what I decided to do. I still have Alexstrasza to reset my health to 15 if I get low. I have Zilliax in the deck just in case as well. That's more just annoying than anything else. I could probably just freeze that, right? Honestly, I can freeze that and then just ping it, or alternatively just go with this. Snipe, it's fine. It still actually has Reborn, so it's not even that big of a deal. Even when it dies, it'll be able to block one more thing. And if worst comes to worst, we can Frost Nova, Ray of Frost, kill something, and maybe do a little bit more off of that too. Stargazer Luna could combo with a Ray of Frost fairly well. We're going to want to save that at least a little bit. And that's pretty much where we're at. We're going to try to see if we can get maximum amount of card draw out of this. He doesn't have the coin anymore, so I don't have to worry about a baited arrow, which is nice, but whew, Hunter is still a good class. I will have to say that. It is quite annoying. If he trades in with that, oh my goodness. I'm going to have to double Ray of Frost, to be quite honest. I'm going to have to Frost Nova double Ray of Frost those. Or maybe just ping it. Ping double Ray of Frost. Unfortunately, that's just the play I have to make. It's a shame, but it's fine. I say it's a shame, but it's actually not. I still also have other ways of healing. With this dude, you can also throw in an extra one of these if you don't have Stargazer Luna. I was tempted to put in another defender, just in case, because of the fact that he heals, and actually heals for quite a lot. And I thought Stargazer Luna would produce enough card draw that it wouldn't matter. But, like, this is still in an experimental phase, right? So probably next round, when I play this deck, I'm going to try without Stargazer Luna, because I thought if I was able to draw the Pocket Galaxy, it could really pop off. But, like, if I keep drawing really big things like this, having him might just be better. Having another one of him might just be better. That being said, this is still a decent 3-drop, and in a deck without a lot of even early game pressure, getting a Stargazer Luna out on turn 3 applies a little bit of pressure. It makes them want to kill it off. You can still draw some cards off of it when the time comes, so it's never really like a bad card. It's never really a bad card at all. What am I talking about? This is my worst turn, 7 mana. This deck really, as you can see, has 0 7 mana cards. It's like, sure, I stalled out a little bit there. Sure did. But I think I'm just gonna double Ray of Frost. Play Stargazer Luna just for a little bit of pressure, and ping. Probably next turn we're gonna play Power of Creation, but if we get a good card like a Pilgrim, we'll play that as well to draw a card or something. It's fine. It's not the end of the world if I don't draw anything or I don't draw any cards out of Luna. If anything, it baits out a marked shot for him, which is actually not even that bad. Like, I'd take having him use a mark shot or some sort of removal to kill off my 2/4, even if I don't draw cards off of it. Although I definitely should have seen that one coming. I knew that he had just played an Unleash the Beast. This is the fatigue coming, guys. Look at, it's almost 3 in the morning. I don't blame myself. I really don't. We're gonna do Power of Creation. See what we can get here. Ooh, that's 2 5/12s as opposed to 2 Death Rattle minions. I think the 5/12s are better. Because even the other ones with the Death Rattles don't even give me as many stats. In total, it would be a 4/10. 2 4/10s if I get the Death Rattle. Whereas this one, it's 2 5/12s. Which is probably the highest roll I can get. Except maybe like a Hogger, because he can produce more units and could potentially get like a ton of value. But I don't know. This next turn is going to be weird. Because I don't know really what to play. I can't play this, and I might not even want to for fear of like messing myself up. But I don't have a lot of spells for turn 10, so maybe I just don't even really play anything. If I use Alexstrasza, I want to use her defensively into a Hunter deck because I don't want to get bursted, but at the same time, I can get him kind of low. And it's basically a 9 mana, do 8 damage, and then hit him in the face for 10. That's 18 damage coming his way in that one turn. Whew. Okay, depending on what secret that is, I may just Doomsayer Frost Nova. We have to see what it is, though. Oh, that's such a good card. But I can't afford to Doomsayer and Frost Nova into that. Is it freeze? Okay, one of them is freeze. That's fine. That's actually fine. We'll hit with this as well. And then Frost Nova Doomsayer. Personally, don't think that this is a big deal, and then we'll ping him. We'll be able to get a 10 mana and a 5 mana spell or minion, and ideally we draw one more thing as well. For each spell in your hand, summon a random minion at that cost. That's fine. He's a 10 mana 5/5, but I also get a 10 mana and a 5 mana card. So for 10 mana, I get like a 5 mana minion, and then a 5 mana minion, and then a 10 mana minion, which is pretty good. And if I draw another spell, it can be insane. But I only have, so of my 16 cards left in my deck, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I have a 50-50 chance of drawing another spell. So if I don't get it, it's fine. I'm not too disappointed. The Doomsayer play definitely slows this guy down. I'm really psyched about that. I do get to lose a really good 5/12, but it doesn't actually bother me too much. That's fine. Even if it's a cheap spell, I don't mind. Give me a spell. Oh, that's fine. We'll play him. I feel like we gotta. I feel like it's still a good enough play to where it's fine to get 2 solid minions. That's actually a pretty solid 5-drop, assuming it doesn't get killed, especially considering next turn's probably just gonna be the book. So it's fine. Like, I still have a ton of damage on board. That's almost game. And then we'll play the book and go for a Hail Mary, especially if he, like, gets a ton of board control. Kinda sad I didn't draw one more spell, though. Imagine if I had drawn, like, even just an Arcane Intellect. Just having one extra, like, 3 mana minion, even if it was, like, a 2/2 or something, would have been nice.
To my side.
Whew. Okay. Well. Kills off my 5/5. Do I want to attack with my 4/12 or my 7/6? If I attack with my 4/12, I just can't play it at all. Right? If he freezing traps it, which means he's just a useless card in my hand. I don't think there's any way to be able to play the card if I did get it. Okay. Well, that's interesting. He's pushing face with that? Let's go with Luna's. And then it activates the... Yeah, okay, that's not bad. That's fine, I get to actually play these minions. So we'll play him, try to trade into the 4-2. Okay, it trades just fine. I'll hit it, and it is definitely Rat Trap. There's nothing else it could be. It's not Snake Trap or anything. Heal up a little bit. Still have a 412 on board, which is pretty nice. Have a way of healing myself up if I get low. Can Magnetic to Ziliax, theoretically, although he's probably going to kill it off. And this way I need to think, do I want to go wide with these or go tall? I think going tall is probably the best call here, because I don't want to play into an Unleash the Hounds. And like if he does Deadly Shot it, sure, it could hit the 412, but also having a giant minion's pretty decent as well. We're good, we're chilling. I feel like I could make a dragon-oriented version of this build too, like take out Doomsayer and Snip Snap, because he's not really that needed, maybe? He said tentatively. Take out Conjurer's Calling, because like as much as I like the card, don't get me wrong, I do like it. I also think that it could just definitely be better. There could be better cards. I don't know. But starting this turn, all the minions I draw will be 1 mana, which is pretty solid, if I do say so myself. I might just play this next turn, depending on what I draw. Really? You're just gonna change your weapon like that, even though I already know that that's a freeze trap? That's not bad. I know I just badmouthed it, but it's not bad at all, actually. We can trade, ping it off, and then double Conjurer's Calling it, and then Conjurer's Calling whatever the worst of the... Well, you don't say! That's pretty good! And then we'll just Conjurer's Calling it again. Set up a pretty gnarly lethal here. I don't think I'm going to take 20 damage this turn. I'm going to just come out and say it. I really highly doubt that that's going to happen. And I have some pretty ridiculous cards on the board. I just badmouthed Conjurer's Calling, but it is definitely a really solid late game play. He's going to get 4 5/5s and several secrets. That's about it, actually. That's about all he's going to get. I say that's about all he's going to get. That's I mean, it's still a lot, but it's not the end of the world, I don't think. Fills his hand up. Plays a freeze trap. A snipe. A rat trap. Wow. That is a board right there. Holy moly. You've got to trade in, dude. That's all I have to say. But anyway, I wasn't really paying attention. I was trying to figure out what traps he was getting based on this. And he's got these 3 in a rat trap. So I need to pay attention to that. Pressure plate. I don't want to cast a spell. Okay. I mean, he does still have freeze trap, which is a bummer. Oh, man. Can I win this game? So I hit with one of these. Freeze trap, right? How much damage does this do? 4? Hit, frozen. 412 damage to face. Yeah, that's not enough. In theory, we just play this. I think that's our Hail Mary play.
I wonder.
Yeah, we kind of gotta do this, right? Yeah, I think we just go for it. I don't even think we hit with my minions. Maybe I do. Maybe I hit first. No, we'll do this first. If I can get like a Flame Strike or something. Okay, it's fine. Pounce. Sure. Inner Fire. It doesn't help anything. Oh, wait, that's actually not bad. Wait, actually, that wins me the game. Wait. What do you mean I can't attack with it? What? No. Are you joking me? It's gonna kill a random minion and it's gonna kill the rush minion that keeps me from winning the game? Ugh. But ultimately, that's fine, right? Wait, how did he take 10 damage? Oh, because of that. We'll just end turn there. I'm gonna just assume he doesn't have 11 direct damage. He's gonna need to have double kill command and hero power. It's fine. Oh, I'm unlucky, dude. If it hadn't killed that one minion, if it had killed any of these 4, I had like a 3 in 7 chance of winning, or a 4 in 7 chance of winning. Because if I had killed any of these 4 minions, I would have rushed, freeze trapped, sent them in, and done just fine. Okay. Wait, what secrets do I even have? Ooh, a rat trap's not bad. A pressure plate is fine. It's not ideal, but it'll do. Just don't have like Leroy and kill command, I guess. Because technically he could deal with all the taunts too. Oh man. Oh! Well, that's nice for me. Okay. If you play a spell, I kill one of your things. If you play 2 more cards, I get a rat trap. But there's no way he can even, like, remotely guess what secrets I have, because they were just randomly cast. Oh boy. I am freaking out a little bit here. Can I even win? I mean, maybe. If I get the right cards, I can win. Whew. Play one more card, I dare you. Oh, he does not. But this, I think, just straight up wins me the game. Wait, we could just ping that. Never mind, we definitely win the game. This is freezing trapped. Then we do that, and then we just ping him. Whew, we made it. We made it all the way, ladies and gentlemen. Even if that's sniped, the battle cry still goes, so we're good. My god. That was a pretty close game, but this deck definitely has some pretty solid options late game, I guess. The Conjurer's Calling, I guess, was a little better than I initially anticipated. But like when I was initially playing it, right, it would be in my hand, because I did play test this deck a little bit. I initially played it, it would sit in my hand for so long, and like, sure, I get to turn 8 where I could play the Pilgrim and maybe get some value out of it. And then like, I got a King Ferris again one other time, and it popped off, don't get me wrong, but like for a lot of the game it just doesn't feel nearly as powerful. This deck initially also ran a Khadgar, and I couldn't justify that because the Conjurer's Calling isn't the main win condition of this deck. It's more of just a like surprise thing. It's more of a play a ton of big spells and get King Ferris off. Like him, he's a win condition. Calico's with some gnarly spells, pretty good. And just controlling the board, I guess. Conjurer's Calling, I guess, is a win condition, though. Khadgar might be good. I took it out for Stargazer Luna. Thinking about putting it back. It's kind of a toss-up between the two, because the Stargazer Luna, I didn't really get too much out of it, but it did apply a little bit of extra pressure. And who knows, maybe I would have lost if he hadn't played the way that he did to kill Stargazer Luna and stuff. I don't know. The world may never know. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. See ya.